Morning students, Sairam, this is Megha Miss here, and today we are going to continue with our lesson number 1, gravitation. This is our session 3. Okay students, we'll just do a quick recap of what we have studied in the last presentation. Okay, now in the last presentation you studied about the Newton's universal law of gravitation. I hope students you remember we have studied that is F is directly proportional to the product of the masses, right? So we have multiplied the masses of the objects and it is inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. I hope you remember this. Yes, this was the universal law of gravitation given by Newton. Then next we saw about the magnitude of centripetal force. Yes, we saw that F, that is we have considered F as the centripetal force, is inversely proportional to 1 upon r square. Yes. Then we studied about the Earth's gravitational force. How the Earth's gravitational force is attracting all the objects towards its center. We have seen that it is also a central seeking force. Yes, as the mass is directed towards the center, the force is also directed towards the center of the Earth. Okay, from there only it is attracting all the objects towards its center. Okay, so today's topic we are going to study that is the Earth's gravitational acceleration. Now what is Earth's gravitational acceleration? We will see that. The Earth exerts gravitational force on objects near it. This we have studied in the last topic. According to the Newton's second law of motion, a force acting on any body results in its acceleration. Now Newton's 3 laws you have studied in your last year. Yes, so you can go through that also. Open your text of the last year and see that laws again. Okay, now thus the gravitational force due to Earth on the body results in its acceleration. Yes, as it is told by Newton's second law that a force which is acting on a body results in its acceleration. Same way, when a gravitational force is acting on the body, it will also result in the acceleration. Okay students, now this is called as acceleration due to gravity. What we call it as acceleration due to gravity, and it is denoted by letter G. Now this is small letter G. There we have seen a universal constant. If you remember in the last presentation we are showing it by a capital letter G. Okay student, difference is there. Now acceleration is a vector. Now it is a vector quantity. I hope you remember what is scalar and vector quantity. Yes, you are going to go through these definitions. I want you to do it. Is a small assignment for you. You find it out what are the definitions of the scalar and vector quantities. Okay, now as a gravitational force on any object due to the Earth is directed towards the center of the Earth. This we have studied that the gravitational force where it is directed at the center. Okay, the direction of acceleration due to gravity is also directed towards the center of the Earth. Okay students, so this also the direction of acceleration due to gravity, this force is also acted at the center. Okay, it is towards the center of the Earth, that is vertically downward. So it is vertically downward position. Okay, now value of G on the surface of the Earth. Now we are going to calculate what will be the value of G at the surface of the Earth. Okay students, now we can, for that capital G value, universal constant also you had a value. Yes, if you remember the value. Okay, now we can calculate the value of G by using Newton's universal law of gravitation. Yes, for an object of mass m, what we have taken mass of the object m, situated at a distance r from the center of the Earth. What is the distance we have taken? R. The law of gravitation gives. Now what is the law of gravitation giving? F is equal to G capital M, m upon r square. There we took d square. Instead of d we are taking here r. Distance we are taking it as r. Okay students. Now here the mass m, capital M is the mass of the Earth. Okay, and small m will be the mass of the object. G is your universal constant. Okay, now force is equal to mass into gravity. Okay, this is our formula. Force, if I want to calculate, I will just multiply mass into gravity. Okay students, so from 3 and 4 what I can get, instead of m, see here, now this mg, instead of this mg, what I am going to do, I am going to correlate mg with this f. Now f a value, you know what is the f value, that is, see here, gmm upon r square. So I have substituted, instead of f, gmm upon r square is equal to mg. Okay students, did you understand this? Okay, now can you see, if I want to cancel out some term, can I cancel out this mass and this mass from here? Yes. Okay, both the mass get cancelled out. So what you get, g is equal to gmm upon r square, that you can see it here. Okay, so if the object is situated on the surface of the earth, r is equal to radius of the earth. Okay, that means small r, we can write it as capital R also, that is the radius of the earth. Okay students, thus the value of g on the surface of the earth is, so we will do its calculation further. Okay, I hope you understood this, how we have got till here. Okay, now we will continue in the next slide. Yes, just a moment. Okay, so g is equal to gm upon r square. As I told you, small r will be equal to the capital R is equal to the what it is, radius of the earth. Yes, so here g is equal to gm upon r square. The unit of g in SI units is meter per second square. What it is students? Meter per second square. The mass and radius of the earth are, now these are the standard values students, you have to remember these values, you are going to learn by heart. Okay, that is 6 into 10 raised to 24 kg is the mass of the earth, and 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 meter is the radius of the earth. Okay, using this in equation 6. Now in the equation 6, whatever the standard values we have got, just a moment, this is 6 into 10 raised to 24 kg and 6.4 into 10 raised to 6. I have substituted in this equation. Okay, so now what I am going to do is, I am going to substitute, you can see it here, that is the values 6 into 10 raised to 24 kg and 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 meter in this equation. Yes, I am doing this as I told you now. Okay, so I have substituted the values, and what is the value I am getting? 9.77 meter per second square. Okay students, what I am getting? 9.77 meter per second square, which I can also round it off to 9.8. Yes, and you know the g value standard you are using, that is 9.8. okay, and the unit is meter per second square. Okay, so this acceleration depends only on the mass m and the radius r of the earth, and so the acceleration due to gravity at a given point on the earth is the same for all objects. Yes, for all objects you are using g value as 9.8. okay, here when we have done it by the calculation, we have got it same, that is 9.77, which you can round off to 9.8, or you can take it as 9.77 also. See what is given in the question. Okay, if it is not given in a question, you can use anyone. Okay, so if it does not depends on the properties of the object, it does not depend on the property, means whether it is a solid, liquid, gas, any properties of the substance, it doesn't depend. It depends only upon the mass and the radius of the earth. Okay students, I hope you understood this g value, how we got. Okay, now the next we are going to study the variation in the value of g. Now the value of g varies based on the following. Now on what it is depending? Along the surface of the earth. Okay, there are some changes in this value of g. Before you studied that it is a constant and you used to do the sums using 9.8 only. Okay, now if it is along the surface, there is a bit I'll say changes. Okay, the earth is not perfectly sphere. Yes, it is not a perfect sphere. It is bulged at the equator and flattened at the poles due to its rotation. You know this. The radius is highest at the equator and least at the poles. Okay student, so the value of g is highest at the poles. At the poles, as it has the least radius, the value of g is highest. What it is? 9.832 meter per second square. Okay, you have to learn these values also. And next, when it is at the equator, it is least. The value of G is least, that is 9.78 meter per second square. Okay students, so when you have been asked for writing the answer, all these points you will cover and make a proper sentence and write it up. Okay, so I hope you understood. As a it is, as the earth is not particular spherical in shape, there is a variation in the value of G along the surface of the earth. Okay students, now the next we are going to see, that is the change in its height. Okay, if the change is there with the height, as the height increases, value of G decreases. Okay students, height will increase, value of G will decrease, because the radius goes on increasing, means the pull, the force is becoming least, and that is why the value of G is decreasing. The change is negligible for height smaller than the radius of the earth. If it is smaller than the radius of the earth, then the change is negligible. Okay, there is no change in the height, it is negligible, we don't count it. Next is change with depth. As depth increases, value of G decreases. As we go deep inside, value of G will go on decreasing. Yes, force. So, as the depth is going on increasing, the value of G goes on decreasing. Okay, this is because as we go inside the earth, the mass under consideration decreases. What is the reason for this? This is because as we go deep inside the earth, the mass under consideration, okay, decreases. The mass which is we are going to consider, it goes on decreasing. Okay, hence the value of G decreases. I hope you understood these 3 points. Yes, now the next topic we are doing, that is the table. You can see here. Okay, that is the place is given, height is given, and how the G value is changing, that is given. Okay, now first one you can see surface of the earth, average, everything. 0 is the height at the surface, and how much is the value? 9.8. Okay, Mount Everest, if you say height is how much? 8.8. So G value we always take it as again 9.8. Maximum height reached by man-made balloon, it can be 36.6. Okay, kilometers it can reach. And how much is the G value then? 9.77. Okay, height of a typical weather satellite, 400 and 8.7. So see how the value is changing of G. Height of the communication satellites which are going, okay, orbiting around the earth, that is 35,700. okay, and how much is the value of G? You can see it here 0.225. okay students, it's just for your information, you have it in your textbook also. Okay, now the next we are going to see, that is the mass. I hope you understood what is G, acceleration due to gravity. You understood how the G value we have calculated by doing the calculation. We have seen it depends only upon the mass and radius of the earth. Yes, and we got the value as 9.77 meter per second square. Now we are going to study, that is the mass. Mass is the amount of matter present in an object. Okay, the SI unit of mass is kg. This you all know this. Yes, you have been studying this. Mass is a scalar quantity. Its value is same everywhere. Everywhere mass you are going to get it as same. Its value does not change even when we go on any another planet. So your mass is going to be same even if you go in any other planet. According to the Newton's first law, it is measure of the inertia of an object. Okay, higher the mass, higher is the inertia. If higher is the mass, then higher will be the inertia. Now what is inertia? You have studied, you remember. Yes, you have studied this in 9th standard. Please open the textbook and go through again. I want you to go through these definitions on your own. Everything I am not going to tell. Please. So have an assignment and study this. Okay. So according to the Newton's first law, we have studied the Newton's first law. Yes, it is the measure of the inertia of an object. Higher the mass, higher the inertia. Remember this point. Okay. Higher mass, higher inertia. Okay. Now, next topic is weight. The weight of an object is defined as the force with which the earth attracts the object. Means weight is nothing but the force with which we are attracted towards the earth. The force capital F on the object of mass m on the surface of the earth can be written using equation 4. Now there we wrote this equation, if you remember, F is equal to mg. Yes, so F is equal to W now. Yes, so can we write W is equal to mg? Yes, we can write it. And what is G? G is Gm upon R square. So weight being a force, its SI unit is Newton. Okay, you know, for the force also SI unit is Newton. So now weight is equal to force, means that means for weight also we will write it as Newton. Also the weight being a force, it is a vector quantity and its direction is towards the center of the earth. We have studied how, where will be its direction, as it is a force, it is directed, force is directed where? At the center. So where will be the weight directed? Again at the center of the earth. Okay students, now the weight on the moon is nearly 1/6 of the weight on the earth. Okay, so any object's weight on the moon will be 1/6 value of that of the earth. Okay, we can write the weight of the moon as mg, and we write it as mg and small letter m. Okay, that is why we are writing there, so that we understand it is the gravity of the moon. So it is the acceleration due to gravity on the moon, gm means. Thus gm is 1/6 of the g on the earth. Okay, remember this, for we are going to require this in the sums. As the value of g is not same everywhere, the weight of an object changes from place to place. Now only we saw g value was changing. Yes, so as the g value is not same everywhere, the w value will also change, though its mass is constant everywhere. We have seen that mass is going to remain constant, but the weight is going to change. Okay students, now we are going to do some two sums. Okay, now this is the first sum in your text. Please take a notebook and pen, and you please write this down. Okay students, so now here we are going to see this, that is the phi s is your what? The time. Yes, can you see it here? I have written the time. Okay, then what is given? Object takes 5 seconds to reach the ground. Okay, so how much is my displacement? 5 meters. Then what it is given? What is the value of g? So we have to find the value of g on the planet. Okay, initial velocity, you know, as the object first will be at rest, so the initial velocity of the object is 0 meter per second square. Okay students, what we have to find? Gravitational acceleration g. Okay, now what is the formula? As you know, what we have to find? Value of g. So what we have taken? S is equal to ut plus half at square. You have studied this law? Yes, you have studied this. S is equal to ut plus half at square. You remember, this is the Newton's one of the equation. Yes, so instead of acceleration, I have substitute the value as g, that is acceleration due to gravity. Can you see it here? Yes, that is only a change. Okay, what we have to calculate? We have to calculate that value only. Yes, so now see here, my next slide. So here when you see what is our solution now, S you know, S is the displacement, that value I have substituted as 5. Yes, U value ut it is. Now U you know it is 0. So 0 into t you are going to get 0. Okay, and half gt square. So half g and t square is 5 square. Okay, now 5. Now this is 5 square is 25. Yes, so can you see here 25 upon 2 I have written, and here 5 as it is, and g I have written from here. Okay, 0 has went. Now what you got? Now this 2 is in division. When it goes to 5, it will go in multiplication. Yes, and this 25 is in numerator. When it will go to that side, it will go in denominator. So can you see, you got the equation? G is equal to 5 into 2 upon 25. So therefore g is equal to 2 upon 5. When you do the division, g value you are going to get, that is 0.4 meter per second square. Okay students, did you understand this? Okay, very simple calculation. So the value of g on the planet is 0.4 meter per second square. Okay students, I hope you understood this sum. Yes, now the next one we are going to see one more sum, that is, now this is related to the concept which we saw now, that is the mass, the weight of the object on the moon is 1/6 of that on the earth. Yes, so now the mass and weight of an object on earth is 5 kg and 49 Newton respectively. Now they have given you mass, what it is, 5 kg. They have given you weight, what is that, 49 Newton. Okay, what will be their values on the moon? So we have to calculate their values on the moon. Assume that the acceleration due to gravity on the moon is 1/6 of that on the earth. Okay student, now only we saw this concept. Okay, now what we have mass on the earth. How much is the mass on the earth? 5 kg. Yes, weight on the earth, how much it is? 49 Newton. Now gm, yes, we write for the moon, how we write the gravity? As gm. We have studied this, is equal to 1/6 ge. Okay, that means 1/6 multiplied by 9.8, because gravity on the earth is 9.8. So what is the gm value we got? 1.633 meter per second square. Now this is our gravity value on the moon. Okay students, now what we have to find? Mass on the moon, that is mm, and weight on the moon, that is wm. Okay, now see here. Now what is our solution? Formula first, what we are going to use? You know, we have studied this formula now only. Force will be equal to the weight, and we have to multiply mass into gravity. Okay, now the mass remains same. We have studied this. Yes, mass of the object on any planet remains the same. So mass will remain same. How much will be the mass? 5 kg. Okay, but weight is going to change. So what we are going to do? We are going to multiply. Wm is equal to mm into gm. Now you know the values for mm. What we have taken? 5. Yes, multiply by g value also we have calculated, that is 1.633. Yes, what we got the value of wm? 8.17 Newton. Okay student, as we have told that mass is same everywhere, here also on the moon the mass value we are going to take it as 5. Okay, so mass on the moon is 5 kg and weight is 8.17 Newton. Okay students, you can see it here. I have written it. Did you understand this? Did you understand? Okay, so we have calculated the mass on the and the weight on the moon of that object. Okay, now so we have come to the end of today's session. So today we studied about Earth's gravitational acceleration, you saw. Okay, then what we saw? The value of g on the surface of the earth, it is changing. Okay, value of g is changing. It depends upon the depth, height and the surface of the earth. Yes, we have studied this concept also. Then we saw the definition for the mass and weight. That mass is remaining constant everywhere. Yes, on the any of the planet it is denoted in kgs, and weight we have seen that it is changing as the value of g is changing. Okay student, and it is W is equal to force with which an object is attracted towards the center of the earth. I hope what we studied today you will go through it properly. We'll meet in the next presentation. Thank you. Sai Ram.